Hey, thanks for checking out KUCR's album review series. My name's Hannah. I have the show every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. It's called Chilly Down, and I'll be reviewing King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's album Nonagon Infinity. They're a band that's from Melbourne, Australia. This is their 8th album that came out. They have more of like a garage psych rock feel to them, kind of comparable to the OCs. Especially in terms of vocals. The lead singer of King Gizzard, Stu, he kind of does the woo that John Dwyer does from the OCs, which is cool. And they were actually on the same record label for a while, Castle Face Records. So yeah, definitely a great band to check out. And if you like kind of like hard-hitting psych influenced stuff, especially concept albums, they're a great band to check out. Especially their live shows are pretty cool. I saw them in DC about a year ago actually, and they played the whole album, their most recent album at the time, all the way through really without taking any breaks, and that was I'm in Your Mind Fuzz. So the reason I bring that up is this album, Nonagon Infinity, is actually really similar to I'm in Your Mind Fuzz, especially in terms of the way it's supposed to be listened. So I'm in Your Mind Fuzz, all of the songs kind of just blur together. There's no there are a few like definitive breaks in between songs, but for the most part, especially the first 4 tracks, it's all kind of like the same song that they've cut up in like post-production, I guess. They just felt the need to label them as 4 different songs. But Nonagon Infinity kind of takes that to the next level in the sense that the album is infinitely looping. So you start off with the first song and you're like, oh, this is great, like I'm enjoying this. It blurs in the second one. They all just kind of blur together and there's no definitive stop. And then by the end, like most albums will just end, but this one actually, the final notes on the end of the album are the beginning notes of the album too. So it just kind of is this continuous loop. So definitely taking that to the next level in that way. The sound isn't necessarily new. It's definitely just more of a focus on harder rock influences, especially after Paper Mache Dream Balloon. I almost feel like the band got sick of the acoustic flowery sense of Paper Mache Dream Balloon, which was their 7th album. So they went all out with this one, and it kind of felt like more of a energetic, headbangable retake from their previous like main work, I guess. So yeah, definitely great if you're interested in that. It's not an album that is for everyone, but definitely if you're interested in like just like zoning out and like the mind-numbing repetitive guitar riffs that repeat over and over and then will like come up later in songs and stuff, it definitely executes that very well. It's kind of like almost how a live DJ set works with like you'll hear like a little segment of a song and then you kind of forget about it and then you hear it replayed like a few minutes later in a totally different context, and that's kind of how this album works too. So yeah, definitely a great album. I personally like some of their slower songs. I liked Slow Jam and Hot Water were definitely 2 from I'm in Your Mind Fuzz that I enjoyed. So I don't think that this album has any moments that are slow enough for you to like really relax and get into. It's more of just like a brief break before like it just like punches you in the face again. So yeah, if you're into that, definitely a great album for that. Yeah, the lyrics are kind of like demonic, fantastical. It's all very it kind of sounds like cartoons or a carnival on drugs or something is how I would describe it. So yeah, check it out, Nonagon Infinity. Thank you for listening. Or I'm sorry, thank you for watching and listening to KUCR. Bye.